10 puppeteers and 9 mime artists, along with 42 extras and 18 principals, supported by a crew of 90, worked almost a month to make this sequence. Communication between the masked players, Jabba's hidden operators, and the rest of the cast and crew was a problem. A makeup person was assigned to Jabba full-time. Relatively speaking, the rest of us required much less attention.
Bit on the arm. He's now got the idea, so the rope is coming in very well. And on a shot of your two hands doing it, without her in the background, and just some...
Hey, sweetheart, I like your threads. Sorry.
Yeah, bring him in.
You think that'll work that way?
Yeah, I think it'll work very well.
I'll do it without moving my mouth, so if you decide not to use it.
Red light, let's go. Settle down, please.
Sorry, matey, just a little foreground smoke, please. Yes, please.
Stop, Tom. Turn over.
The heart of the scene. Luke confronts Jabba. The fate of his captured friends at stake.
And action.
You will bring Captain Solo and the Wookiee to me.
On set, one of Jabba's operators spoke his lines in English. His awesome voice, speaking Huttese, was added later.
Your mind powers will not work on me, boy.
Nevertheless, I'm taking Captain Solo and his friends. You can either profit by this or be destroyed. It's your choice, but I warn you not to underestimate my power.
Master Luke, you're standing on...
Cut.
When Richard Marquand called cut, it was a relief, especially for the actors working under the masks. They were stifling. When there wasn't time to unmask, cool air was blown in.
Okay, I think I'll survive for a while.
No.
No, the floor drops away. I just go into a tuck and roll, and the most dangerous part of the stunt is getting out of the way of the Gamorrean guard that falls on top of me, because he weighs about 200 pounds.
That's played by me.
Luke is backing up, and the pig is right here, trying to get into the thing. So
George and his staff studied temporary shots in the editing room.
Roar, and he's maybe looking at Luke, and then he turns.
This footage will guide the making of the final scene.
All right, now here is the shot that has to be done with taste. Taking it like here, where we get the pig guard right in there, and the mouth just starts to come down on it. And then we cut away. What I want him to do is turn around and look at Luke, and then, as he's looking, the hand is sort of dangling out his down, and and he's chewing as he turns, and he, slurps it up, gobbles it up, and the hand disappears.
That's the beginning.
Yeah. And then starts to move forward.
Art director Joe Johnston sketches the new ideas. From his sketches, Joe created a storyboard for Phil Tippett, who played the Rancor in this early incarnation. Yes, that's Phil underneath that rubber suit. Dennis Murin directed miniature special effects photography. His colleagues, Richard Edlund and Ken Ralston, did our space shots. The technique for animating a classic fairy tale situation, the dragon in his lair, is itself a classic. It was used in Japanese monster movies like Godzilla. The filmmakers hoped to improve it enough to use it in the final film, especially Phil, who found his role inspiring.
Raise the gate.
In the end, though, the Rancor's cave was reduced to snugger proportions. It was about 30 inches high. The Rancor himself was scaled down to an 18-inch puppet. Phil's hand animated his head. Rods moved the rest of his body. He was photographed in slow motion, so his movements would appear massive and menacing. The Rancor is a sleight-of-hand trick created by expert magicians for a medium that is literally quicker than the eye. Time to go.
Hey, did you hear that? We're going to England!